Hey guys. Okay, so yesterday in this space I posted a picture of myself where I was doing topless yoga outside in the sun. Awesome, right? What I didn't realize was that that might be triggering for some people. I did not mean for that to be triggering, but I really want to use it as a learning experience. We are all triggered by certain things in our life. Even if you didn't see the picture, even if you weren't triggered by that, you have been triggered by other things. So this is still totally going to apply to you. We are all triggered by different things in life, and we're all triggered by different things depending on our previous experiences, our beliefs, the stories that we tell ourselves, our upbringing, right? There's lots of different things that sort of dictate that. But what do you do about it when you're triggered? So first off, what I really like to say is that triggers are kind of like a little signpost. It's like a little flag. When you are triggered by something, it is simply a sign that that part of you needs a bit more love. That part of you is in need of some attention, some love, some healing, whatever it may be. When we are triggered by somebody's pictures or somebody's words, or if they cause a lot of if our inner critic gets loud, or if we jump into comparison mode, it's simply a sign that we have a little bit of work to do on ourselves. So it's really important to not beat yourself up if that happens to you. Don't get critical of yourself. Really just look at it and bring that curiosity. Isn't that interesting? Oh, I wonder why that's triggering me. But if you are really triggered, first of all, about the picture yesterday, I really just want to say, when I first started doing yoga, I was terrified of being seen. Terrified. Like, no way in hell would anybody have ever taken a picture of me in my yoga clothes. When I started doing yoga, I was at a studio in the back corner where it was dark, where nobody could see me, fingers crossed. And I really quickly realized, number one, nobody gives a crap about what you look like in a yoga studio. But also, over the years, yoga has really been part of my journey of learning to love and accept my body and really appreciate it for what it can do for me, how strong I am, how flexible I am. But when I started doing yoga a couple years ago, I started doing naked yoga actually, it was terrifying and uncomfortable and triggering for me in every possible way. But I kept at it. I kept at it because I realized that when I'm triggered by something, it's a sign that I need to keep doing it, keep working at it in a loving and kind way. So if you are sitting there going, I could never do that, I hate my body, I'm so uncomfortable in it, if you had all of that come up, that could never be me, I don't look right. Just really, really gentle with yourself. Understand that it took me a long time to get to feel good in my skin, and that it's totally possible for you as well. So if that happened for you, really just bring in some kindness and some gentleness and understand that yes, you can, and it takes work and it takes effort, but it's 100% possible for you. When you are triggered by something, again, whether it was the photo yesterday, whether it's something else in the world, if you see something else, somebody else posted something on Instagram, or there's some other video that's come up, whatever it happens to be, I would really just encourage you to, number one, notice it with grace, try not to jump into judgment, right? Notice it with that curiosity, that open-mindedness, and then really ask yourself, what needs my attention? What needs some more love? What needs some more healing? And really sit with yourself and commit to yourself that you are going to sit in that space. And so often this journey of really loving ourselves and accepting our bodies is a journey of just choosing yourself again and 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 1,000 times again. It's choosing yourself. It's choosing to be okay with yourself. It's choosing not to make yourself wrong. It's choosing to notice your thought patterns. It's choosing to notice those stories that come up in your head. It's choosing to step into something that scares the crap out of you. It's choosing to experiment, right? It's choosing yourself. So if you are triggered, be gentle, be kind, understand that you can get there. It takes time. And choose yourself again and again and again and again, because you are so worth it and you are so capable of this. And when you can really embrace yourself, and not just what you look like, but I mean who you are, and those dark parts of you and those shadow parts of you and those parts of you that maybe you don't really want to show to the world. When you can embrace all of those parts and they stop rearing their ugly heads, as often they're always going to be part of you, when you stop fighting them, there's this really beautiful calm. So choose yourself. Choose yourself. You're worth it. If you have any questions, as usual, please, please, please leave them down below. I would love to hear from you. Talk to you soon. Lots of love.